Okay, ready? Does your academy do the belt whipping after the promotion? When somebody gets the belt, is that a common thing in your academy? When I started jiu-jitsu in 1991, that was not common. When I was ready, I was a kid, I was 12 years old. So when my instructor came to me and said, okay, you're ready for your yellow belt. So that meant that I went in the store, I bought my belt, I put it, the next class I was there, all proud and happy that I was a yellow belt. I don't remember exactly the day, but I remember more or less early 94, when I got my blue belt, I was already going through the belt whipping, the corredor. And the way it was like this. I would pass it as a white belt, walk in, the teacher would put the blue belt on me, take me down, and then I would walk back the hall as a blue belt, okay? They did not use the belt to do the whipping, they only used the hands on the back. That's how it was. As the thing got bigger, they improved. Then they started putting the belts and knots on the belts. There was like an evolution. So that's more or less the environment I grew up. Everybody was doing it, I kept doing it. And I remember as I got my black belt and started promoting people, I was doing the same thing. I just gave them the belt, okay, prepare for the whipping, and then we would do it. I would always put certain rules, you know, you just hit from the belt all the way to the neck, below the neck, and it was fine. But there are places where there are more people. Now, it's not only, when I got my blue belt, there was only the people who were in class, so maybe 10, 15, 20 people. And now, there is a graduation day where everybody gets together, so often there are 50 or plus people, you know? So I felt that this got away a little bit and got out of control. But as I said, once I started promoting, I was doing the same. I never questioned. Up to the day that I was in Mexico, after a ceremony where I gave the purple belt to some students, we went to a party on the house of one of those students, and his mother came to me and said, oh yeah, very nice, and what's the philosophy behind this? And I was so embarrassed because I didn't have an answer for that. You know, I was like, I don't know, I just want to hate them, you know, and there wasn't really a philosophy behind it. But at that day, that's when it got me thinking. I started thinking, is this really necessary, how it should be? But I didn't change anything, I just kept doing it. Through the times I saw other gyms doing different things. For example, when I was at Ryan Hall, I remember his girlfriend got I don't know if it was purple belt, maybe brown, but either way, you know. And what he did, and not only her, the ones who were getting promoted, they had to go through a very hard training. They would have to roll with everybody non-stop up to the point that they're almost like no reacting and basically exhausted, and then they would earn their belt. So it's kind of cool. It makes them go through a hard time and all this. They feel as they have earned that. But I never saw anywhere else. It was something I saw there that I was trying to think of different possibilities. So only 2015 I ended up having my own space in Ipanema, in Rio de Janeiro. And over there, I decided I would not do the belt whipping. I said that we're just gonna do the graduation, the ceremony. Congratulations, you get your belt, well deserved. And I did it like this for 3 graduations, okay? And the last one, I had some students starting to ask like, oh, can we do it? I was like, no, we're past this time, you know, this is behind. And they were like, they really want it. They were asking, no, we want to do it. Let's make a vote. Or at first they said like this, let's do, the ones who wanted to do it, they do it. And the ones who don't want to do it, they don't do it. And I was like, no. It's either everybody or nobody. I was sure I was going to win. And they were, let's vote. Okay, let's vote. And everybody wanted. I was really surprised. So it made me think that when I look back, I'm very proud that I went through that. In a certain aspect, I'm like, people don't need to go. It doesn't prove anything. but I'm very proud I did. So I was thinking that maybe they want to have the same feeling. And it got me thinking that the fact that everybody wanted to do it was a sign that they want to have that on their memory. And they want to feel like they have been through something hard before they got their belt. I said, okay, we're gonna do it for everybody, okay? And then we did last time, and they're proud of it. You know, I kept under control, not something savage that people are hurting each other, but with certain rules, being careful. And end of the story is that at this point, I'm doing it again in my academy. I'm curious to see your opinion about it. How is it in your academy? Is your teacher doing, did he get passed through that? And how do you see it? I would like to hear your opinion. Maybe you're gonna convince me to go back and stop or to keep doing. I'd love to read your comments.